our first 100,000 customers or 100,000 users came in year one. And that was from me blogging. I would just write these like crazy blog posts and I would post them on Reddit and it would get traffic and 3% of people would sign up. And that's how we got it. And I would do that the same way now, but I would start probably on Twitter. So instead of a blog, I would do Twitter, but I would still do part of the blog. But then what a lot of people do nowadays, so me and the Skim and Morning Brew, we were all building our businesses separately, but we were all building at the same time. And we all learned that you could do paid marketing once you understood how much your CAC was and how much your LTV was. And so back then we were able to acquire customers for $2. Nowadays, people are still doing that, except they're doing it early on. With like me and Morning Brew and the Skim, we got to like hundreds of thousands of customers, hundreds of thousands of users. Then we did paid marketing. Now people are making the mistake of doing that way early on. And I think that that's a huge mistake.
Why?
So if I had to do it, because you have like a leaky bucket, most likely. Like paid customers can be good, but they're not going to be as good as an organic customer. They're going to churn out sooner. And also paid marketing will give you a false signal that you're doing good. The whole point about an email list is attention. And so like the value of an email list is like, if you had to make it an equation, it would be something like number of subscribers multiplied by the amount that they're engaged and the amount that you have influence over them, multiplied by the spending power. So 10,000 Fortune 500 CEOs who own software companies or something like 10,000 software company founders, or let's do 10,000 CTOs of software companies that have at least 1,000 employees is going to be significantly more valuable, I would bet, than 500,000 stay-at-home moms, things like that. And so the buying power matters, and also the amount that you're able to influence, you're able to have over them. And you have influence over them when you tell them to buy something, or you recommend a book or a product, or you say, I'm hosting a meetup, come and hang out with me. That's really how you have influence. But a lot of times what people do when they're starting their newsletters, they think, oh, well, my list is growing, therefore I have influence. Where it's like, no, dude, you can just throw money at that problem. I'll get you subscribers. You need subscribers, dude, I'll get you subscribers. It's like Big Lebowski. You need a toe, man, I'll get you a toe. Like getting subscribers like is not hard when you're just paying money to do it. The problem is you're throwing them into a leaky bucket where people don't actually love your content. And so a lot of times people who create newsletters, they don't think of themselves as like they'll think of themselves as like growth acquisition experts, not creating content. And it's like, dude, you got to get the content first, not the growth. The growth is actually significantly easier. What's harder is getting someone to subscribe to your daily email and have them to want to stay for 3 or 4 years. And so I think you shouldn't do any paid marketing until you have like 20, 30, 40,000 people. And that's like a really big ballpark, but that's like if you're doing a somewhat mass produced email, that's around maybe when you'd be ready to do paid marketing.